Welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And late reactions, and they got him. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ballgame.
Oh, and he misses it. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Shohei Ohtani is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the top pitchers. Think about this. A career ERA under 2. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? And this guy can be an absolute nightmare to opposing hitters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series.
Brian Dozier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Called a strike, and it's full of 3 and 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
That's popped up out towards short right field. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. From the stretch.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One 1-0 pitch on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1 home. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Phillips going back on it. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino, number 14 on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 1-0. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
1-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Count is 1-2 now. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it, big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Here's the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And this will be out of reach for Castro. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as it's grounded sharply to first. Zips it to Castro for 1. Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I got 2-1.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. And another foul ball. Taking off is Springer. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mike Moustakas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Brett Phillips will bat next. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A ball and 2 strikes now. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Oh, no, he misplays it, and it drops. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He grounds it sharply to third. Moustakas is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Now you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Castro's tag was on the money. He's out at second base. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Here now the 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Starlin Castro. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Moreland isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Your attention, please.
So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Into the box now, George Springer, and he fouls this one off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Markakis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. Lifetime against this particular arm. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. A pause, and the 0-2 fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Winker racing back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Now batting. Third base.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Outside, 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Another payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Yankee Stadium. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he fouls this one off. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rizzo is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Got him to go down swinging there. Anthony Rizzo becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the end. So striding in, Mike Zunino. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Stripling hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Marcus Semien stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Zunino gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inside and low, 2-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a lot of success, 0 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Due to follow here is Pedro Alvarez. He's in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Now
to the plate now is the designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Popped up. Moustakas has a play. One down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Don't want to forget about him. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 6 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Swinging a looper to left. Winker moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired.
For the Yankees, the third baseman.
Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Moustakas stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was a 5th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Mesoraco, or just Rocco for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Brett Phillips stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Daniel Mengden enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's done well, 6 for 13. He's taken him deep once. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Mengden, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2. wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw down to first, one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So with one away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Ball one. One out, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, George Springer. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the.
Next for New York, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Set to deal on 2-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive on this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Seager shading to his right. 2 down.
The left fielder,
settling in now, Jesse Winker. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7. Ready to take his hacks again, Brian Dozier, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kyle.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Mike Zunino. Last time through was a base hit. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go. So striding forward now, Jesus Aguilar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman, Anthony.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopper foul. 0-1. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1. Tyler Clippard comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Popped him up. Pedroia waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Aaron Hicks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Hit hard. Foul. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 1-0 the count. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Seager is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The center fielder,
So stepping in, Brett Phillips. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage. Have a great evening.